bit too close to mic. Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Seeking Songs. My name is Gabrielle, and I just wanted to use this short time to just introduce myself and just let everybody know like what is to expect from the podcast. So the name of the podcast is Seeking Songs, as you already know, and I just wanted to use this platform to share and shed light on what God is doing in the music industry, in the Christian music industry, and just have a look at how God is moving at the moment. So a little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Gabrielle. I'm 21 years old. I'm currently a student at the University of Leeds. I'm in my third year and I'm studying music with Enterprise. So it's kind of like music business. No one asked, it doesn't matter. Anyways. So, yeah, I just wanted to use this time to just give a bit of a foundation, so we're all on the same page on like what to expect from this podcast. So I'll start off with like my journey with Christ and how I became a Christian and up until now. But I had grown up going to church and I had always loved going to church, but I feel like a lot of us grew up going to church but don't have like a personal relationship with God. And I don't think my personal relationship with God didn't start until I was probably about 14 years old. And the way that I encountered, there we go. The way that I encountered God was through worship and was through music. So that has just always been my main like connect point with God. I love to like commune with him in like worship. And I just love Christian music and how broad Christian music is. So one thing in the podcast that we will be discussing is just how God is using different genres and different artists and people from different walks of life to, you know, spread his word, spread the gospel. I feel like lately around Christian music there's just been a lot of like negativity, and not to say that like things shouldn't be called out and things shouldn't be spoken about, but I just feel like we are always looking at the negatives, and I would like to shed light on the positive things and the good things that are happening and how God is actually moving in this generation and how he's using the Christian artists of today. There are a lot of opinions about, you know, what Christian music should sound like and what artists should look like. But I strongly believe that God can use anything and anyone, and God is a creative God and he allows us to also be creative. So I would love to, on this podcast, talk to all sorts of different artists from all sorts of different genres who make Christian music, and just want to like delve and understand their journey and how they came to do what they do. The scripture that I have been holding on to lately throughout all of these like controversies, just Philippians 1 verse 18. And I don't want to misquote it, so let me whip it up. But it says, "But what does it matter? The important thing is that in every way, whether from false motives or true, Christ is preached, and because of this I rejoice. Yes, and I will continue to rejoice." So I feel like that scripture is just kind of like the main point of this podcast. I don't really want to like delve into controversies and stuff like this. I just want to focus more on the Christ element, and as long as the gospel is being preached and shared in the correct way, then to me that's all that matters. So yeah, throughout the podcast, each episode will look different depending on who I'll have. I'll have lots of Christian artists, people who work in the Christian industry, instrumentalists, producers, sound engineers, the list goes on. And we would just be discussing their songs and discussing songs that have helped them in their journey and their walk with Christ. And just songs that have like helped them, memorize scripture or gotten them through a dark stage in life. And just want to talk about how God can use and how he still is using music to, connect with us. So I really hope that you guys like to come along this journey with us, and if this is something that you're interested in, please stay tuned. Things are coming soon. And yeah, so thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for joining in with me today. And I hope to see or hear what you're going to be seeing. You're going to be seeing me. Sorry, I'm really struggling to speak. I've got gum in my mouth and there's no bin in here. I need to throw it out. If I chew, no, because that's ASMR, no one wants that. Okay, let me just say there's nowhere to throw the gum out. So I've been struggling to speak this whole time. Anyways,